I moved out into my mother's house. I'm back home. I moved out of university to come back home. I'm home. Anyways, moving out from university, there was problems for a multitude of reasons. But one that felt like I could change something about it or just make myself feel more comfortable about it was actually my room. Now, my childhood room was a lot of nostalgia. I loved it. It was a place of joy, laughter, realizing I'm a boy. But it wasn't a place that felt like my place anymore. I had realized that I actually really didn't like the colors around the room. It was very cramped. It wasn't great. So when I moved back originally, I changed up the room completely. I took out a bunch of things. I ripped off the floor. I put in a desk. And, you know, it actually kind of turned out like this. But at the end of the day, I've been working for 4 months, and I realized I want to buy a lamp. Buy this from IKEA so that I start the room decorum slowly but surely. It looks so good. Now, you might be asking, a lamp? What lamp creates this whole video? The amount of time that I'm about to watch, what lamp creates this? It's actually an IKEA lamp. There was an IKEA lamp. I bought an IKEA lamp. And then did what any rational 22-year-old would do with a little bit of money. Spent it all. I created my dream room. Now, what does my dream room actually hold? Well, there was 3 goals with this dream room. I wanted a different paint color, and I knew it was going to be a darker paint color, so I didn't want my room to be dark. So it must, and I repeat, must have light. It must be lit up well, because if it's not, I don't like it. My closet is one place that I can never see into, so I have to figure out a way to make that brighter. 2, I want to get rid of the desk, man. I want to make sure that this room is just a relaxation room. I don't do work well in my room. That's just not how it works. It never has. Even when I moved away for school, I didn't have a desk in my room. I went to school to do work. So yeah, gotta get rid of this desk. And 3, have storage. I need to be able to fit the stupid amount of clothes I have. So, you know, those were the 3 things that I was really focused on while I was doing this dream room. With that being said, what was first? What was the first thing that I had to do? Well, the first thing that I ended up buying was actually an IKEA dresser. It was long, it was black, it was sleek. Wait, whoa! It's beginning. The room transformation, it's beginning. And I'm going through something every person has to do as a rite of passage for these makeovers. An IKEA dresser. It's supposed to look like that. Well, we'll see how we do. Like 20 minutes in, I'm confused. IKEA. I got everything out of the box. That's cool. I got the boxes all over there. Now it's just time to build. So I'll update you halfway. I am making genuine progress on this stupid thing. It's only been like, what, 2 hours? So we're just gonna, wow, look at that. It has a back, ooh. I'm going through it. Mentally, physically, my back hurts. I feel like an old man. Yes. Wow. All I have left is a lot of drawers and then I'm done. Yes, I used a knife to screw in stuff. I don't understand. I don't. So many causes. What am I doing? I'm lost. So confused. Oh. It wasn't that bad. Done. Holy shit. That took me so much longer than it should have. But let's get serious. My dream room wasn't going to just be a dresser and removing a couple of things. My dream room had to be proper. It had to be taken care of. So let's break it down. See these walls? I didn't like these walls. I wanted them to be colored. I wanted to make sure that each one had a nice color and it felt warm. So what did I decide to do? I decided to make an accent wall. Right on this wall right here, I'm gonna paint this dark brown. I'm gonna paint these two beige. And I'm gonna paint... Well, no, I don't want to paint that one. I'm gonna actually put wallpaper. Yep, it's been decided. I'm wallpapering that wall. And then, on this wall that has my dresser that should be right there, I'm actually gonna put the mirror that I got from my friend Bella. Shout out Bella. And I'm gonna put that there. But, you know what I could also do? I could also put a mirror on the corner. And I could put my posters everywhere. You know what? I really need lights. I can put a TV. Okay, I see what I'm gonna do now. So let's get started. As I said, one of the first things that I really wanted to focus on was paint. And let's just say, Home Depot, sponsor me, please. Guys, you gotta realize something. All of the things that I did during this dream makeover came straight out of my pocket. No sponsorships, no people that send me a chair that helps me pay for half my room. I went to go visit Home Depot 4 times. Home Depot, sponsor me, please. I'm begging. It's not that hard, you know. Just send your boy like a little bit of chunk change, you know, little $500. Put your name in the bio for the 20 viewers. Yeah. Anyways, I went to Home Depot, chose out my paint, and I absolutely fell in love with 2 colors. Purchasing accessories for your room is great and all, but the one thing that makes your room is how you paint it. So, with that being said, after a long days of work, I'm gonna go get some paint. Oh, jeez, those are the colors. I think it's gonna look good. As much as I'm excited about these paint colors, this is also... I'm cutting it close with the budget, but you know what? It's for my room. It's an investment. After that, I actually had to go to Home Depot one more time because that day, the same day, I decided to do this. It would be insane to paint my room right now. Insane. I'm trying to empty my room right now so that I can create the space that I need to actually be able to do all this stuff. And I'm slowly realizing how much stuff I have to move. Like, look at all this. I have all of this here that's on my bed. I have to take this out. But all of this stuff is everything that's going downstairs. Jesus. I'm starting to low-key slow down because I'm really tired. But no rest for the wicked. Got half my room down here. Just gotta keep going. After years and years, I'm finally taking out that curtain, these curtain handles. I'm not messing around. It's actually not that deep. I'm just, whatever. Oh my God, I'm so out of breath. But holy shit, that's my room right now. So what's one thing you need in order to paint? Well, paintbrush, roller, paint tape. Do I have any of that? No. Did my sister say that we had it? Yes, but now I have to go out and do it, so we're back to Home Depot. Let's go. Tape. And the tape job is done! Wow, the echo is horrendous in here. For the first stroke, you guys will join me. Ooh, that's paint for sure. That's cool. Listen, I can't show you everything, but I am showing you behind me. How cool. Guys, you don't understand. I've had only one paint color ever. It's always been chosen for me. The light blue. I finally got to choose my paint color, and I'm extremely happy with it right now. I'm gonna peel off this tape. It is 12 o'clock, and I think this is where I end filming for today. But 12 o'clock, I have 2 walls painted. I have 1 more wall to go. I also have work tomorrow, so. Hey, I said I wanted to do this, I'm gonna do it. I wake up, I go up, and I see that the paint has not dried the way I needed it to. Yeah. I had ran into my first problem because when I went, the lady told me that I could buy this small can of paint and it could cover my wall, and after that it will dry and it will be perfectly fine. It dried and I could still see the gray. So I made the conscious decision to go that morning to grab a second thing of paint and paint it again that morning. It looks great now, but that was 2 cans I had to go and buy in order to do this. I'm gonna dramatize what it looked like opening my door this morning to the paint, just so you guys understand where I'm coming from. I kind of went like this. I'm gonna have to go to Home Depot again. Again! I have to come back to this shit. I have to come back one more time. Look at that. That's so cool. How the hell did I painted from 6:30 to 2 a.m. Most of the time, it just took a long time because I had to prepare the room, put a tarp down, put another tarp down, put tape on, figure that out. But either way, I got it painted. It was great, and it was starting to look good. I could see the vision coming along. So what did I have to do next? My wallpaper. Now, the wallpaper was awesome. It looked great quality. It looked like it could be sturdy. It stuck really well to the wall. The problem was I'm a dum-dum and I actually didn't understand how to put up wallpaper for a really hot minute there, but I figured it out either way. The one thing that's really hard about the wallpaper is that doing it by myself, it's just difficult. Like the edges is difficult, getting out the bubbles, that kind of stuff is not easy, but it's doable, as you can see. I'm gonna take out my trusty Presto. I'm gonna grab that. How is that possible? If it... Cut the camera. So when I first moved into this home, this doorknob right here, right? This is what it created. Now, God knows I'm just lazy, so I'm probably just gonna wallpaper over it. Like, I could put the mesh over it and put like the plaster and that kind of stuff and then sand it down, but that just sounds like so much work. I'm not doing that. Yeah. Anyways. Yo! What the hell? Wait, look at that. Like, look at... That's cool! Paper. I don't want a wallpaper. Just know that smoothing it out with the card, shout out my Presto card. You guys can sponsor me too. I don't really care. But shout out my Presto card. I would take that and I would go on a stool. That was my walls all the way around, and I could not be more pleased with how that turned out. Now it was important for me to actually be able to see myself in this room. So I did what any other person does who's a narcissist. Yes, I just called myself a narcissist. Nah, I can own it. I put up 3 new mirrors in my room. To drill. Hello. Time to hang up a bunch of stuff. Lightning McQueen! He's faded. Oh shit! What the? Everything that I do, I'm gonna try to get as many clips as possible, but this is gonna be exciting. Gotta get the most interesting part of this. Dude. So I'm trying to figure out how to mount this beast of a thing because I want it on this wall. The problem is the studs don't line up, so I had to go out and I had to buy this thing. Now in reality it should work. If it doesn't, I don't really know what to do. If it works, it will be on the wall. Oh Guys, that took me so long. Honestly, I love them. I'm not even upset. I got up my corner mirror, which is awesome. You know, one of those mirrors that you see in the garages and it's on the side so that you can see the other cars coming from the other way. Well, I put that in my room, and honestly, the flicks I've gotten so far are crazy. I've only taken one photo and I only taken one video on my TikTok. I lip synced. And what's even better is that it's all straight. Shout out iPhone for having a leveler app, because without that, genuinely, and I mean genuinely, a lot of these things would have been crooked in this room, and I'm so happy that it's not, because that would have been awful. Either way, those two mirrors were finally up, and then I was kind of lazy with the other one, and I just stuck it in a Velcro, put it on there, and I was like, stay. And you see what this is called, so I'm not no idiot. But it'll be in the description below. You use it. It's nice. It's nice. Clothing rack. I wanted an industrial black clothing rack that I could mount to the wall and have a bunch of my sweaters and coats up, and I think it turned out perfectly. Trying to start the installation of my clothing rack. I'm tired. Why is the packaging like this? 7 layers of bubble wrap. It's metal. It's metal. I get it. You don't want it to scratch. I get it. So much. It's gonna be cool though. It's gonna be real cool. I just want to show you guys something, because this is the installation notes I'm dealing with right now. Whoa, so detailed. Clothing rack. Wait, what is that? Oh yeah, Colin, why hasn't anything happened? What's that thing in your hand? I'll tell you what this is. Let me show you something. See this? This was supposed to anchor this huge frame. It's supposed to go on there. They do not work. I drilled all those holes, and I'm pretty sure like 5 of these are in the wall now, forever lost. I'm never gonna get them, whatever. Because the anchors that they give you are meant for cement. Now, listen, my room's not built with cement, so it was drywall, and I had to figure this out. So I went to Home Depot again. I'm gonna ask for it again. If you want to sponsor me, that's cool, whatever. And I bought heavy-duty anchors. They're long screws with a big anchor at the back, and I made sure that at least it could hold up to 100 pounds. It screwed 12 of them in there. If that thing falls, it's because, I don't even know. I don't even want to put that out there. Someone knock on wood. Damn. But Amazon doesn't work. It didn't work. This.
Ooh, cutting that. My hands did that. Yup.
And it was a to hang up, though. Holy crap. Okay, first off, as much as I want to put it in the bottom of this description and tell you, go buy it, use my link, I will, please. It was also extremely difficult to do by yourself. So, word of advice, have someone to help you. Now, my sister helped me, but just to tell me that it was wrong, but I ended up figuring it out. I put it on my shoulder, I drilled through, I was feeling, yeah. Sorry. But I got that done, and I've never been more happy with how it turned out, and it is awesome. Then came my floating shelves. Now, the floating shelves were important to me. I really wanted to have some of the things that I really treasure up there, because I feel like that's just a necessity. I didn't want to make any of my other dressers or drawers or any of that too busy. So the little knickknacks that I would have put on those, I actually ended up putting on the floating shelves. I have a shelf for my girlfriend, I have a shelf for my boys, and I have a shelf for just cool shit like my Dragon Ball Z. You know what? We're not going to go to that. Like I said, one of the big issues of this room was that it gets way too dark. So I hit him with a, let there be lights. Made sure that there was a light in my closet, made sure that there was a light shining on my posters, made sure there was a light shining on my clothes. And how did I do that? LED lights and LED puck lights. Now, the LED puck lights were honestly the best thing I could have ever done for myself. I found these rechargeable ones that were magnetic on Amazon, and what I realized was I can stick it to some of these things that I didn't even think of sticking it to before. My metallic clothing rack is metal, and I decided, whoa, wait, I could totally just put these up here. And then I put 2 puck lights on each side, and it looks insane. It's such an amazing ambiance in my room, and I'm so happy. I'm so, yes, 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 yes. You don't understand. I am so happy with how that turned out. I currently have 9 puck lights in my room. One word of advice, do not, and I repeat, do not buy the ones that are battery powered. That is foolish. Buy the ones that are rechargeable, the ones that are in my description, and you should totally just click on and buy if you're gonna buy them from there. Please, guys, I did this with the money out of my pocket. I need your help. And what was really important to me wasn't just that I was doing all these big changes, hanging up a bunch of things, doing that, lights, this. It was that I also thought about the small things and how to make those even better. My TV used to sit on 2 legs, and it used to take up a lot of space on my dresser, but now I bought something that I could mount it on, and it's an L shape, and it elevates my TV, but it also gives me all that space on the dresser to use again, and it also just looks much more expensive. It looks like a completely different TV. Thought about where I wanted to put my posters. I got those green little plant things to get a sprout of green in here because, you know what, as much as the brown is awesome, the green even makes it better. So I am really feeling like an interior designer. Yeah! All in all, before I show you the final reveal, I just want to say the pride that I have from putting this all together is actually insane. And I know that may sound weird, but it's also because I did this all by myself. I by no means think I am a handy person. I think my whole life, you know, my older sister would help my dad with fixing the sink, fixing the toilet, and where I kind of lack in strength is the handyman stuff. And that was always kind of an insecurity for me. I can't even lie to you. I would fake it till I make it, but I never actually felt comfortable with a drill in my hand until now. I feel like I put up all of these things, did all of these activities by myself, and I didn't ask for a shred of help. I walked into Home Depot 4 times, and by the 4th time, I knew exactly where I needed to go and what I needed to get, and that made me feel really good. Not only that, I have always told myself, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. When I said I'm going to make my dream room, a part of me almost thought I was lying because I consistently fall short when I say I'm going to do things. And I know that's a little harsh because I've accomplished many things in my life and I've grown, but this was one of those times where it felt like a dream that I actually accomplished. And I know it's just a room and I'm going to move out of it soon and that, but the fact that I feel true to myself really makes me happy. And it makes me realize that I have these visions in my head, and if I put my mind to it, I can accomplish them. And that is really, really cool. So without further ado, because thank you for sitting here while I yap to you and show you the journey, this is my dream room. So just like the video started, I made a decision to build my room. A room that I'm proud of, a room that makes me feel happy, a room that makes me feel safe and cozy. And it all started with one purchase, and that purchase was a donut lamp. And with my room officially done, I would just like to say, that lamp is officially set up. And now I know. The title says Dream Room, $1,000. Colin, was it actually $1,000? Oh my gosh, how much did you spend? I mean, I don't know if any of you are actually going to talk to me like that because I'm going to, a lot of you are new to this, but I have the final count up and it is, drumroll please, $1,163. Now I know I went over a little bit of budget, but how can you not go over a budget on your dream room? Thank you for watching. If you are new here, I would love if you just subscribed, left a like, even a comment. Tell me what I should fix. I'm probably not going to listen because I love my room. But if you have any like recommendations of a poster, or maybe I should do this, or maybe you should move this over here, or maybe you should get this one thing that's really cool, I would love to hear. You guys have been awesome. Thank you so much for watching this far along in the video. And if you want to watch more of me, just subscribe. I have a couple of Instagram. I have an Instagram. I have a TikTok that you can also follow. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Peace. Room. I hope you enjoyed my room. I hope you enjoyed my room. I hope you enjoyed it.